$1 million sounds like a lot, right? But let's break it down. If you had $1 million and spent $1,000 every day, it would take you about 2.5 years to spend it all. Now, let's talk about $1 billion. If you spent $1,000 every day, it would take you nearly 2,740 years to run out. Imagine this, 1,000,000 seconds is about 11.5 days. 1 billion seconds? That's over 31 years. Picture this, if you stacked 1,000,000 $1 bills, it would be about 358 feet high. But 1 billion? That stack would reach over 67,000 feet, or about 12.7 miles high. So, when you think about 1 million versus 1 billion, remember, one is just a drop in the bucket compared to the ocean of the other. The difference is not just in the numbers, it's in the impact. 1 million can change a life, but 1 billion can change the world. You walk into the gym, and it's like stepping into a whole new world. First, there's the cardio queen, who's been on the treadmill for an hour, scrolling through her phone like it's a Netflix binge. Then, you've got the protein king, chugging down a shake that smells like a science experiment. Don't forget the mirror muscle, flexing in every reflective surface, convinced the gym is his personal runway. And there's always that one guy who thinks he's a personal trainer, giving unsolicited advice while barely lifting his own weight. Let's not overlook the social butterfly, chatting up everyone between sets, as if the gym is a coffee shop. And of course, the newbie, lost and confused, trying to figure out how to use a machine that looks like it belongs in a spaceship. Every gym has its characters, but at the end of the day, we're all just here to lift, sweat, and maybe take a selfie or two. Remember the days before smartphones took over? We had flip phones, those stylish little gadgets that made us feel like secret agents. You'd snap it shut to end a call, and it felt so satisfying. Then there were MP3 players, tiny devices that held thousands of songs. Imagine carrying your entire music library in your pocket. And let's not forget about portable gaming consoles like the Game Boy. Hours of fun with just a few buttons. We even had pagers, those little beepers that made you feel important, waiting for that one message. Life was simpler, but we were still connected in our own way. Each device had its charm, and they paved the way for the tech we have today.
These 2000s cartoons were iconic: SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Teen Titans. Remember the days when we couldn't wait to get home from school? SpongeBob's underwater antics, Aang mastering the elements, and the Teen Titans saving the day. Each episode was an adventure, a lesson, and a laugh all rolled into one. These shows weren't just cartoons, they were a part of our childhood. If you grew up watching these, you know exactly what I mean. Let's take a moment to appreciate the creativity and joy they brought us.
The most iconic World Cup goal? It has to be Diego Maradona's goal of the century in 1986. Picture this, the quarterfinals against England. Maradona picks up the ball in his own half, weaving through defenders like they're cones in a training drill. He dribbles past 5 players, showcasing his incredible skill and vision. And then, with a deft touch, he slots it past the goalkeeper. This wasn't just a goal, it was a masterpiece, a moment that defined a generation. Maradona's brilliance captured the essence of football: passion, artistry, and the sheer joy of the game. That goal is forever etched in history, a reminder of what makes the World Cup so magical.
Did you know the fastest goal in football history was scored in just 2.8 seconds? It was a record-breaking moment that left fans in awe. Imagine the adrenaline, the precision, the sheer speed. This goal wasn't just fast, it was legendary. Moments like these remind us why we love the game. Want to relive this epic moment? Check out the link in bio for more record-breaking moments.
I still remember the thrill of watching Maradona's Hand of God. It was a moment that blurred the lines between genius and controversy. That goal, a mix of divine intervention and sheer audacity, defined a generation. Then there was Zidane's stunning volley in the 2002 Champions League final. The way he connected with that ball, it was poetry in motion, sealing his legacy in the most dramatic fashion. And how can we forget Cristiano Ronaldo's breathtaking bicycle kick? It was a moment of pure athleticism, leaving defenders and fans alike in awe. Each of these goals not only changed the games they were in, but also etched themselves into the hearts of football fans forever.